guys, I have a couple of errands I need to run today, so I thought I would go ahead and do a really quick get ready with me, so to speak. I've already done my skincare and I've applied my primers for my eyes and my face. For my eyes, I use the MAC Paint Pot, Painterly Pot, and Soft Ochre. And I am going to use today the Tom Ford Coco Mirage palette. I've been hearing Mel Thompson rave about this. She says she'll never be without, and curiosity killed the cat, so to speak. I had the opportunity to get this, thus I did. I live in Nebraska, so we don't have a Neiman's nor Nordstrom's, and I would rather go in-store and buy something. However, sometimes that's just not possible. Online shopping is wonderful. However, I think going to the stores and going to the counters and getting assistance and having an employee help you, it keeps the box stores in business. And I'm also an instant gratification type of person. When I want my item, I want my item now. I don't want to wait 2 to 5 days for shipping. That's just, I'm old school. Anyway, so I am going to start out by using the shade, the lightest shade, and it doesn't give me any shade names, so I do apologize. And with my Bdellium 785 tapered brush, which I got for Christmas from my husband, I'm gonna go ahead and just start. I have to look to the side too, because that's where my mirror is, so I do apologize. And I just kind of smooth this over the eye, right about the crease up, just so it gives me a nice canvas to start with, so to speak. Again, my mirror's over on this side. I do apologize. The weather we've been having here in Nebraska has been rather odd this year. It's snowy one day and then sunny and in the 40s and 50s the next, and we're in a cold spell again. Had some snow the other day. And I'm going to use that lighter brown and just same brush. I wiped it down and just go right above the crease, and I'll use this as my transition. And I am older than a lot of the YouTubers on here, so yes, I do have fine lines, wrinkles, and my eyes kind of sag, and I'm not symmetrical, but most people are asymmetrical. I need to run to Sephora today. I actually really like the Drunk Elephant Retin-A, the Passiona Fruit Retin-A. Anyway, I had gotten some samples and I've been using it for about 2 weeks, and my skin is going through that phase of being really dry and tight and peeling, and I know that that's totally normal, but I'm liking the results, so I'm going to go ahead and buy it. I never have an issue with buying something if I love it. If I have to save up for it, then I will. But I do work a full-time job and a part-time job. So typically, if I want something, I can just go buy it if I want it. I don't have to work those 2 jobs. I like to be busy. And if I'm going to do anything, I'd rather be making money at it. That's the truth. All right. Now I'm going to go down to this darker brown shade. And I'm using a Bdellium 781 crease. I don't use brushes typically as they're specified to be used. I find my own little groove and do it that way. I am going to be placing an order. I've been beating around the bush getting it. I want to get the Wayne Goss brush set, the eyes. And I am going to place an order today through Beautylish so that I can obtain those brushes. I want to try them. Most of my brushes are all synthetic. I don't have any goat hair or blue squirrel, but you know, just listening to reviews on it and how the color just blends better, I just want to try it. I like the color payout of this. I have used this before, so it's not brand new. And I have to give Mel Thompson kudos because this is a beautiful quad. I've been trying to decrease the number of palettes I buy, the big large palettes, because I have so many and you only have so much storage and you can only use so much makeup within a period of time. But with that being said, I have been eyeballing the Natasha Denona 28 palette, the brown and the green. I really want it. I haven't bit the bullet to buy it yet. I do have the gold palette by her and I love it. And the colors are beautiful. And then I bought 2 of the mini ones. 3. I bought the star one. I can't remember the other one. And then I did get the camel palette. That palette is beautiful as well. That one, if I find out that that is limited edition, I'm going to go ahead and pick up a backup because it's beautiful. I actually love it. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and use a Delium 780 pencil brush. And I'm going to use that more cinnamon type shade. Just on the outside corner. And again, I can't stress enough that I am not a makeup artist. I don't do what everybody else does. I toot to my own horn, so to speak. So I always put my eyeshadow on first. Then I'll put my foundation on and my bronzer and everything. Okay. And then with that big fluffy brush again, I'm going to grab some more of that white. And then just place right there. And you know, makeup is about creativity and what makes you feel good. So if I'm doing something and you're like, it's all wrong, I mean, please go ahead and leave a comment and say your suggestion on what you think would look better. Otherwise, you know, we all are entitled to our opinions, but being nice about it surely helps. All right. So I'm going to use, I got a little sample for my Sephora Play Box. This is the Stila Kitten, and this is the Magnificent Metals Glimmer and Glow. I do like this. I don't know if I want to buy a full size, though. I have so much. So I'm being a little bit more picky with my purchases. Plus, I mean, I can get some of the same results with my gold palette if I wet down some of those colors. So I'm just going to kind of dab this in the center. Again, I have used this. And these samples are so small. But is what it is. They are beautiful, though. I will say that. Gives a nice little shimmer to the eye. I don't know if you can see, but it's pretty. My camera battery died. Not very good at planning ahead. I truly am busy. When I say I'm busy, I'm busy. I'm usually working. And if I'm not working, which is only 1 day a week, I'm trying to do this, clean house, maintain everything. So run my errands. So again, my life is pretty hectic, but that's of my own doing. So I'm not griping. I do eventually want to just go down to one job. So I'm trying to do this just to see if it's gonna occupy my time. Like I said, I like to be busy. I like to have things going on and doing things. So I figured I would give this a go. Who knows? Maybe I'll just be one of those YouTubers that are here for like 2 weeks and then see ya. And then maybe I'll try and continue doing this in the long run. Because like I said, I like to be busy. I do have a granddaughter that I have once or twice a month on the weekends, so she keeps me busy, very busy. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation. The foundation I'm going to use is the Glimmer. This is the soft fluid long wear. It's got an SPF of 20 in it, and this is the shade Natural. I always shake my foundations. And then I have a little glass palette that I like to squirt my makeup on. And I usually just, one pump works. And then I just grab another makeup brush. Sorry, I'm out of... And I just use the handle and I dot it on my face. I find that that works better for me. Again, you do you. So I do have pores, which are not flattering. I have never had anything done. I invest in skincare. I know people have told me I should do Botox to get rid of some of the crow's feet and stuff, but you know, they're lifelines. So that's kind of how my life has been, and I think it builds character. I don't need to be looking like I'm 20 again. I would actually prefer not to. So then I just blend it in. I use the Glimmer, the powder brush. It's my favorite brush. And I do use it for my foundation, and I don't ever have any issues. I'm going to go out of screen real quick. Okay. I just dabbed a little bit more on. This is my trouble area. I don't always get the coverage I want. I'm trying to make my videos small, short and sweet. Some other YouTubers that I watch, I mean, they drag it out very long, which is fine. I don't mind that. But I don't always want to be spending 45 minutes watching a video on get ready and all that stuff. This is usually how long it takes me. I mean, my skincare probably takes me a good 20 minutes. And I do invest and use a lot of skincare. All right, and then I always do my bronzer next after I've fixed my under eye area. And I'm gonna fix that real quick. Make sure I look okay. No creasing. And why don't we just go ahead and set right now. If I could figure out where my... And this is the Glimmer, the powder. Again, I'm very loyal to Glimmer. I have tried tons and tons of stuff through the years. And this is the only product line that has given me the desire I want, so to speak. So basically, it doesn't crease in my, doesn't cause creasing, and it doesn't emphasize my fine lines and wrinkles. I always just do right underneath the eye. And then I just brush that away with a powder brush. And then for my bronzer, I'm using the Guerlain, or Guerlain, however you want to say it. This is the Sun Tonic, Terracotta Sun Tonic, in the shade number 3, Natural Brunettes. I did buy a backup of this one. I love this bronzer so much. I think it's limited edition last year, so I won't be able to pick it up anymore, and I'll have to find a different one. Now, yes, it does look kind of funny on camera going on, but it really doesn't look too bad in person. It's funny how the camera can make you look worse than you do. I haven't been contouring lately. I do have pretty decent structure on my cheekbones, so I don't see that it's necessary. And all I do is in between products, I just wipe it on a little towel. I clean it after the morning. So after I've used all my products and stuff, I go ahead and then just clean the brush. I'm just going to go ahead and set this. I always put my cheek color over my powder. I don't know why. It's just something I've done for years. And all I'm doing is just trying to set it a little bit. Okay. For my blush, I'm going to go ahead and use, this is in my project pan. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, or no, Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush. Let's see what happens. Insightful. Next time I'll try and get I'm still working on the setup of this. Like I said, I'm trying to see if this is gonna work for me doing YouTube. But I'll try to make it more cohesive, a little bit better viewing for you. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into the Tom Ford palette again. I'm gonna use that lightest brown, not the white, the lightest brown. And I'm just going to go under my eye with this pencil brush that I've used. Again, this is how I do my makeup. You can do whatever you want. And yes, I do have one eye that's bigger than the other. No amount of makeup fixes that for me. And then I'm going to go in with that darker brown just on the outside. Every once in a while, I stray away from my project pan and use some other palettes like this. I'm doing that team project pan with Beauty News Network. See how that goes. Like I said, I have a lot of makeup and I'd like to use up a lot. There's some products that if I don't use them up, I'm going to have to throw them away. I absolutely do not like the primer I chose. Or not the primer, the setting spray. The Marc Jacobs coconut one. So I have been using my Ofra. Now I'm just going to go ahead and use my Crayon Kohl from Lancome. And this is in black coffee. And I'm just going to do my waterline. Just to give it a little more depth. Tight line a little bit. See, it just gives it a little bit more emphasis. All right, so that is done. I am not going to use an eyeliner today. I'm just going to go ahead and use my mascara. And this is another thing in my project pan. It's the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Volume Mascara. I like this so much that I did buy a full size, but I want to go through some of these samples I have of products. I don't ever put mascara on my bottom lashes. I do not like it. I think it transfers so much. What mascaras do you guys like? I'd like to know. I'm always interested. I don't always buy things I see on YouTube or what people say. This was kind of a whim. So, like I said, I've seen her in multiple, Mel Thompson that is, multiple videos stating how much she likes this palette. Opportunity came. And I figured, yeah, I'll try it. It's not cheap for a quad. It's not cheap at all. Here's that. And then I'm going to do some highlighter. And I'm going to go ahead and use my Heaven's Hue from Stila. Sorry. I need to use this one up. I've had this for quite some time. So, yep, that's in my project pan as well. I am going to use the Chanel blush brush for this. But, like I said, just because a brush says it's supposed to be for something, doesn't always mean that that's the way it's going to be. You have to figure out what type of brush you're looking for, what you're trying to do. I find that this puts on my highlighter a little bit better. Just a little bit down there and a little bit up there. Okay. Then I'm going to set my face. I hate getting my hair wet, I truly do. And I am going to use, today, why don't we go ahead and use the rest of this. I'm trying to use this one up also. It's the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. I don't mind it. It just has some glitter particles. Sometimes I don't think that they're so flattering for me. Not a flattering look either. Then I got this in the little section in Target a while ago. You know, the spot thing where it's cheaper. It's a placemat, but it works as a fan very well. All right. And now I'm just going to do my hair real quick. And I'm already running into 21 minutes. For the time being, I am not going to be editing videos. What I do is what I do. So if I have any blunders and sound like an idiot, it's because I'm not going to edit it out. I truly do not have time for that. I've been using an InStyler for years. So I need another sip. When they first came out, where you could buy 2 for the price of 1 and all that stuff. This is the Casey Holmes limited edition one. This is the 1-inch. I truly do enjoy these InStylers. I have a beach weaver, I think it's called. I haven't quite got the knack of that one yet. I've tried several times, and I'm not going to even try it on camera because I look like a fool. And in case you're wondering, I always put my lipstick on last, just because I notoriously will rub my hand against my lips, or I'll get some hair that will fly, and then I have lipstick on my hair, and it annoys me. Do you guys prefer larger palettes or smaller palettes? I'm curious. I think we get all these mega palettes, and then we have so many shades, and it can be a little overwhelming. And like I said, a lot of palettes that I have, I've stick them in a drawer, and then they get buried by something else that I buy, and they don't get used, and then they go bad. Speaking of which, I have used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance. I've had it since it came out, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to buy another one or just declutter it. I mean, I don't reach for it tons. I do like the color selection in it. I love, I really do like Anastasia's eyeshadows. I don't even mind the subculture. Yes, I know, I said that. It just depends on what I'm trying to achieve look-wise. But I have not had, you know, if I were to blend it too much, it's going to be a muddy mess. But just to add a little bit of color to something, I use it regularly. And then I absolutely adore the Sultry palette. I think that is beautiful. I thought it was going to be meh. And then I saw it in store and I swatched it. And I'm like, yep, it's gonna go home with me. And it did. Some of my favorite YouTubers are Raw Christy Beauty. I like LS. Anelika Nyquist, I believe is her name. Most people in the United States just say Angelica. She's just, I love watching her. Every video that she comes out with, I actually will stop what I'm doing and watch if I'm not at work. She plays with color and is just so adorable. I also like watching Mel Thompson. And those are about it. Every once in a while I'll watch a Jaclyn Hill one, but basically everybody is only watching it every once in a while. She doesn't have quite the presence that she once did, but man, is she a talented makeup artist. If I were ever going to have anything that I needed a makeup artist for, I would really like her. As far as brands that I really like for skincare, it's La Mer. All my skincare products pretty much are La Mer, except for a vitamin C. And then, I'm going to use this Retin A from Drunk Elephant. And I'm curious, have you guys ever project panned? This is the first time. Well, it's not the first time, but it's the first time I've done like a team one. So I'm kind of curious on how it's going to go. Have you ever done a team project pan, and what were your thoughts? This year, I'm trying to just pick and choose brands I really want to try that I haven't tried before. Some of them are indie brands. I want to try Lethal Cosmetics. It's a brand in Germany. They have beautiful eyeshadow palettes. Sadly, they're sold out. And I keep looking and they seem to always be sold out. I'm sure they'll be restocking soon. I mean, I know Christmas time knocks inventory down for all retailers. Sydney Grace. I did place an order in with Sydney Grace for that Autumn's Rain palette. Again, Mel Thompson said that it was really good. Other YouTubers have said that it's really, really, really nice. So I went ahead and I ordered it. It should be coming any day now. All right. So basically that's it. That's all I do on a daily basis. Get a little bit of hairspray. Just kind of let it do what it wants to do. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified of any upcoming videos, just go ahead and hit that bell. I'm signing off for now. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Have a very, very nice day. I'm coming.